It is Sunday, it is afternoon, and I brought snacks. I'm your host, Morgan Hazelwood, and today with me I have Sako Tumi and Doc Coleman. Say hello to the nice people.
Hello to the nice people.
We're here for some productivity sprints. We're going to be doing 26-minute sprints because it's 2026. Morgan is easily amused, and editing takes longer chunks than drafting. So I like the longer chunks since I'm in editing doldrums for the rest of my life. So, but that's not what I'm starting off my day with. I am starting off my day with the most important thing any kitty mama can do on Gushy Food Day, which is to give Catechus his Gushy food. And then I will be prepping some podcast episodes because I still have a podcast and I still have recorded episodes that can go out, and I should do that. Shock. So what are y'all working on today? Let me know in the comments and go ahead and let the audience know. Saka?
Last night I did a performance in a belly dance show
Ooh.
to a remix of Toxic by Britney Spears.
Okay.
That's a flashback.
Yeah. The theme was pop.
Sure.
And that was as close as I could follow.
I mean, I think it counts. They didn't say
counts.
modern pop. They just said pop.
Mm-hmm.
So, Doc?
So I'm editing stuff so that it can go on my Substack.
Yay! Awesome.
Okay. And for me, I am getting back to my audio script for Perils of Prague and working on that today.
Nice. So, and I see we have Sarah here. Sarah is working on some family time today, probably something Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom, if you're watching, I love you. I will give you a call later today, but I talked to her 2 days ago. Insurance is paying for a new roof. Yay!
Huzzah!
Yes.
Huzzah!
Hi, baby.
Your roof or your mom's roof?
Mine. Sorry, Mom. But that's why I was talking to her. Or, I mean, not that I need an excuse, but I found out at 8:30 on Friday, so I called my mom to let her know the good news.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay.
Why are rainy Sunday afternoons made for naps?
They are definitely nap-inducing, that is for sure.
Indeed. Oh, hey, Andy's back. Hey, Andy. Andy is cleaning up after Mother's Day dinner. I'm assuming it was a afternoon dinner sort of thing. And then, feeding Tellus. Most important thing. And then we'll be editing, because when you're a writer, life is editing. Except for when you dream of the days that you are drafting, and then you're drafting and you're dreaming of the days it's already done and you're editing. Maybe it's just me. I enjoy when things are going well. I enjoy when I have really good ideas on how to fix things. When things are going slowly, I'm like, why am I not in the other phase? So, yes, you are a good key. I'm getting headbutts to my toes at this point. Somebody's a little eager. So,
pardon
me. I still don't understand why it won't move up when there's only 2 people, but it will move up with 3. It's the weirdest.
I do not know.
Weirdest, most annoying thing. Is the font in the chat too small? I can make it bigger. I was experimenting with it last time.
I am fine with small text.
Sure.
I can read the chat.
Okay.
On both screens better than I can read the list of things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is that better?
A little bit better, yeah.
Okay.
But you still have me listed as Rage of Ragnarok reread, and I'm not doing that this week.
Oh, sorry. For some reason, I thought
I'm doing Peril's audio script.
Peril's audio script. For some reason, I thought you were reading through and highlighting for the, I got them backwards. I'm very confused. That's on me. So, okay. Maybe if I change the font, it would be easier to read. Is there a font option? I can change the hour font, but I don't see a font
Or
for
format,
the
yeah.
tasking. So,
Oh well.
I was like, I can make it out. It's just something about how it's being rendered makes it just seem a little fuzzy. But
yeah, fair enough. I mean, let me see if I can. Is that any better, or is it just bigger and equally unclear?
it's a little bit better.
It's better. Yeah.
Okay, that works. So, oh hey, we have a Cora. Hello, Cora. Cora is doing some research and putting everything together for her next video.
Yay!
Wait, the A goes after the E, the S. Okay. I'm gonna slide this down to the end and slide Cora up to there. Okay. Well, it looks like everybody's here and ready to work on things. So, should we just get to it?
I suspect we should.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1. Boom, chakalaka. Yes, it is Catechus's Gushy Food time.
Dark mode.
Definitely not doing dark mode again.
Something like it. Keeps you from being distracted by that list.
And we're back. How was your sprint?
Really good. I uploaded my video and put it in my Substack, and now I'm writing a Substack about burnout.
I know that one. So, Doc?
I'm making good progress. Finished highlighting one chapter, moved on to the next one.
Sweet.
I think I'm in like chapter 15. I think I'm like in the middle of the book. But
Nice. I got my kitty his gushy foods. Let me go ahead and check that off. And then I started working on getting my podcast episodes prepped, at least for the next month. So, and I got some water because I'm thirsty, and also hydrate or dihydrate. So,
hydrate or dihydrate.
Hear you.
It is going to be a busy month.
Indeed. Oh, hey, Aphrodite's here. Hello. What are you working on today? Or are you just hanging? Oh, whoop. Aphrodite already answered the question.
Outline for 4th book.
Sweet. That's awesome. I'm super excited. So, let's see. Aphrodite loves that song, Sako. It's a fun song. So,
especially when it's remixed.
Oh yeah, you can do a lot of fun things. So Andy, general clean, done. Feed Tellus, done. Aw, and now he's enjoying the rainfall from his new favorite kitty seat. Aw, such a good kitty. So,
it is windy out there. Holy
really?
cow.
There's no wind here right now, but soon, I'm sure.
It is 40 miles an hour, maybe.
Yeesh. Yeah, I saw one drip from the rain, and the bushes aren't even moving. So,
I have nuts for snack.
Nice.
For once, I have snack.
It has been raining here off and on.
Oh yeah,
we're expecting rain here any minute.
Yeah. It sounds like you've got the edge of a storm coming in, but it's for those who don't know, I'm less than an hour away from both of these two people, so we generally have very similar weather. Definitely the same temperature, give or take, a degree or two, but the storm might be half an hour away from me or already past me and on its way to dock or whatever.
But we're also just far enough away that we could have completely different weather systems.
We could, but we're all East Coast with Sako being south of me and Doc being north of me. So it generally goes up the coast. So I imagine I'll be getting that wind in about half an hour. It doesn't always go in that direction. Sometimes it goes, west to east, but generally up the coast is the direction. So, Aphrodite says, I'm already tired and all I did was open a new dock. Sometimes that's all I get done during the stream is opening the dock. So, I did have some ideas on my space fantasy on how to make it more fairy tale-esque. And I'm thinking each of my 3 main characters, 2 of them have already helped other people. And I think I have one more help. If I have all 3 of them help somebody, at the end, those 3 people come back and help them in, repayment, etc., etc. So it's a whole thing. Fairy tales. You help people and then they help you. That's what saves the day. Okay, so Cora, had to find paper and pen, which took like 5 minutes. But Cora just made it through the first article and made it into a class action lawsuit no one is talking about.
Ooh, mysterious.
Yeah. Andy, it really gets the burnout, Sako, and is looking forward to that newsletter episode issue
newsletter
edition.
It is a newsletter. Like,
yeah. So I feel like newsletters are issues, like a newspaper, where edition would be like if you revise something and there's like a new edition of a manuscript or whatever.
right.
So, anyway, Cora says they finally have sun for the first time in what feels like weeks. And Aphrodite asked what I'm using to stream with. I'm using Restream because StreamYard tripled their rates and bleep them. It's a little less customizable, and when I only have 2 people instead of 3, it doesn't bump us up. The text goes across the face, but, whatever. It's lightweight. It is, web-based, so it's just through my browser, so I can do it from my phone without killing it. OBS does not run on my phone. So yeah, Restream. So, Devin is here. Hey.
Hey, Devin.
Hello.
Awesome. Aphrodite says, yeah, for sun. Oh my goodness. We'll get sun again, but it was like 86 degrees, so we got the heat, even without the sun.
I could do without this heat.
Right? So, Devin is trying to finish book 4 out of 5 and is sitting at the 95% mark.
Oh,
That's
nice.
awesome.
That's usually where I stop.
Mm.
You get to the 95% mark and you say, all right, this is long enough. I'm going to say the end right here.
Yeah, I'm really bad about that. I'm trying to work on it.
I've been stuck at the climax of this, my second space fantasy since December. And I keep being like, oh, wait, this character doesn't have enough plot at this point of the story, and going back and revising. And I would like to finish it because I want to get back to my urban fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not good at splitting my mental focus. And so like it's still trying to work on the other story while I'm trying to, and it's, every time I'm like, ooh, I have a great idea for this story, my brain's like, okay, let's get back to the other one. I'm like, but we need to get through this.
Yeah.
Remember, we're not publishing until we have 2 books done in the same setting. So you need to finish the second book in the setting.
See, when I get to like the 95% mark, I find that I speed up. That I know where I'm going to wrap it up, so I end up writing faster.
Yeah, that makes one of us. I'm really bad at endings. My endings usually take 2 or 3 tries before I'm happy with it. Like throwing away the entire thing, kind. Like I'm just bad at endings, or I'm very picky about them. And as the story and the characters grow and change, I figure where I was going originally doesn't work, and so I have to revamp it. So, yeah. Some people are good at writing endings, and it sounds like you are. I am not one of them.
Part of it is I before I start, I know where the ending is.
Oh.
Yep.
I try to do that, but
Even
it doesn't always work that way.
But that means that the ending has been sitting in the back of my mind longest. So by the time I get there, it's kind of ready to come out.
Yeah, no, my ending never looks like I expected it to at the beginning. Even if like from the zoomed out version it's the same, it's never the same. Because
I write 2.
Yeah. You do the light draft and then the fill in.
Yes, I also do that.
Aphrodite is on the other channel as well, saying hey again. Devin has been sitting here since January, so totally get sitting at the 90%. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. And Devin still needs to get newsletters out there. Urgh.
I'm at 90% of the paranormal romance, and I haven't worked on it since November.
That's so frustrating.
So I work on it next week.
Yeah. Okay. That's exciting. Aphrodite says, I have started so many new tales, but couldn't get anything done. And then it hit me that I need to finish the first series. And that's why. Yeah. Aphrodite speeds up too towards the end. Devin says, "Oh, this is their standalone within the series, and the fans are raging for the character."
Mm-hmm.
I get that. Cora says, "As a romance reader, those are
Or
easy to
writer.
end.
Yeah.
If the couple doesn't end up together, then it's a drama." Oh, yeah. Yeah, they have to end up together, but there's a side conflict, or the romance is parallel to the plot, and the plot has to happen too.
Or it's a series and they don't get their happily ever after to the last book.
They don't in romance get their happy for now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a happily ever after. It does not finish without the characters at least kissing. Even in a Christian romance, you get a kiss or a sweet embrace and, like, the lips brush the cheek. Like, I've read Christian romance. It's not where I'm at right now. But, like, I've been there. I have read Orson Scott Card Christian romances retelling of Ruth and Leia. So, 2 different ones, obviously. Obviously, they're very Leia, for those who don't know very specifically, they're biblical characters.
I wouldn't know.
So Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Okay.
His wife had a sister, and her sister was Leia, and so he was given the older sister in marriage, and he wanted the younger one, and she had 12 kids, and the youngest was Joseph of the Technicolor Dreamcoat. And her sister was the wanted wife and had one son, and he's the one he rescued. Anyway, it's a whole thing. And
they had to work for her father for 14 years in order to get the woman that he wanted to marry in the first place.
Because 7 is a holy number and therefore comes up in the Bible because they're all about numerology, which I didn't know until
angel numbers. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And Ruth is a story of, like, a woman left her country and her son died. Her 2 sons died in the war, and she's going home, and her name is Naomi, and she offers to her daughter-in-laws, "Do you want to come with me?" And one of them's like, "I'm going back to my parents," and the other one comes with her, and Ruth ends up marrying her mother-in-law's nephew or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. She doesn't want to abandon her mother-in-law, and I guess going back to her family is not really a choice, and so they go.
I see why people get obsessed with the Bible. I'm starting to understand.
It's a whole thing. Oh, like, they are living off of the gleaned things of the field, because there's a whole thing in the Bible where when you harvest the field, you leave the gleanings for the poor people to collect. And so they're living off the scraps of the field and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then her mother-in-law tells her, "Why don't you go take a nap next to him while he's passed out drunk, and then he'll have to marry you." And they live happily ever after.
Okay.
So it's a book of the Bible, and that's what happens. So anyway, Aphrodite says, for ending books. Right, same. I am with that ending for so long. I can't wait to put it down on paper. Yeah.
Yep.
So Aphrodite says, "I missed the part where you said what you're streaming on. I was switching around all the channels. Oh, I'm using Restream. And, obviously I'm on Twitch and YouTube, and Doc and Sako are restreaming as well."
Yep.
Restreaming because it's half to like a third of the price of StreamYard, and it's browser based. So Aphrodite's there with me. It's truly a whole thing in the Bible. Bible stories are very interesting reads. I have to admit, 80% of my biblical reading growing up was because my sister had the fun facts version, where, like, every 2 pages there would be like, "Did you know that the name of God doesn't appear at all in the book of Esther?" And, like, just little tidbits and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of, Cora says, "I love Esther's story, a woman chosen by a king only to use her power to save her people." Yeah. Yep. So hers is a little less weird. So, but yeah, restream. Anyway, our timer went off. Are we ready for another sprint?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and do it in 3, 2, 1, boom. Chakalaka. And we're back. How was your sprint?
I think I'm about halfway in.
Yay. That's awesome.
And I finished chapter 15 and made some good headway into chapter 16. So
sweet.
Yay!
That's awesome. And I think I just finished scheduling 2 months worth of episodes. My audio engineer was like, I'm out of town this week, so I can't really help. So I had to push out all my dates. So I did a bulk edit
Yeah.
So let me just make sure they're still in order. Okay. Trailer 18. Oh no, I have 2 on the same day. Okay. Anyway, I need to finish getting that, and then I will get to my edits for my manuscript. But I don't think I have to go back again. Yeah, no, not yet. So we should be good. Oh my gosh. So, how was everybody's sprint? Y'all said
What
y'all
happened?
did good.
What
You didn't
happened to the chat?
Nobody said anything?
I guess not.
they
Okay.
got quiet because they were working on stuff.
They
Being
got
productive.
quiet because
They
they
were
were working
snacking on
on it.
stuff, or they were chilling and not typing.
I mean, when I get focused, I totally get it. So yeah. Yep, it's still working. I
Okay.
waved at myself.
Mm.
So, oh, nice. Andy's down to the last 2 pages worth of edits. That's awesome. I'm super excited. So, yay. That sounds super productive. But I mean, it's Andy, so I expect nothing less.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Doc waved back. At
Mm-hmm.
me?
Yep.
Oh, goodness. So, what do y'all say? Do you think it's time for a stretch break?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a quick stretch. I was talking to somebody with EDS today. For those who don't know, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, it's a type of hypermobility that comes with a lot of complications that I may or may not have.
You don't have the diagnosis?
Well, I mean, you can get the genetic testing and then they treat the symptoms that you already have anyway.
Oh, okay.
So
So the definitive diagnosis has not seemed worth it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like people who have it typically can like do their thumb to their hand, which I can't really do, and they have like often have very loose skin, but they also have sometimes heart issues, which is not amazing. But
I know
like
somebody with that. Yeah.
yeah. But it's also the medical diagnostic thing is coming out with multiple types, and I don't know where I'm going to fall on that, but I definitely have loose ligaments, and that my joints will hyperextend, no problem, and reading on my stomach for 10 minutes misaligned my ribs, so
Woof.
my ribs think they're joints. So I mean, I definitely have some level of hypermobility, even if it's not that bad. Anyway, they were saying that they don't pop joints because it makes things worse. And I'm still of the opinion of, I think a lot of times they're like, oh, popping your joints makes it worse and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no.
You'll have arthritis by the time you're 50. Yeah.
And I think it's very like, yes, there are things you can do to make it worse. Like, I mean, the number of people who are paratroopers who end up with horrible knees after landing hard repeatedly. But like, I think people who pop their joints often are people who are prone to having their joints not aligned properly and therefore are, is it a side effect or is it a cause? I think it's more.
If your joints were aligned in the first place, how could you pop them?
That's what I'm saying. So anyway, you bounced for a second. That was weird.
Yes,
but
I did.
I didn't have to let you back in, so that was
peculiar.
You did it once during the sprint too, because I hear the ba-doop music when somebody joins the channel, the stream. I get a noise as the host when somebody joins the.
No, I understand
Okay.
that, but
No.
Yeah.
was I unmuted for?
No, you weren't. I don't think you were unmuted. You just disappeared for a second. Maybe you were unmuted. I didn't hear anything though, so you were silent. So
I would have
effectively,
thought my typing would have
No.
come over the mic.
who knows?
Who knows?
So, popping back to the comments. Cora was working on that research, skimmed through the lawsuit to get to the main points for now. It's 30 pages long, and Cora's hoping to be halfway done. The more it gets closer to today, the worse it gets. As the lawsuit is talking about things that are happening. So that typically means there's some escalation happening during the lawsuit. So, and Andy says, after the last 2 pages of edits, it's just another quick reformat and he'll do a read aloud before submitting. Yay, that's awesome.
Yay.
Andy with his writing shorts where like he can finish stuff.
What?
I know, right? It's ridiculous. I
Who
don't
does
even
that?
writing shorts. Maybe it's a skill I will get someday. I did a nano worth of shorts one year, but it's not my forte. I don't get excited about a story unless I can do world building, and the amount of world building I like to do is at least as much as, 4 short stories to start with.
Well,
Eva's here. Hello.
hey, Eva.
Hi, Eva.
So,
But it's I don't know. It's handy to be able to kick out a short for an anthology and
yeah. With tie-in and
tie it into your own work. But
yeah, I get that. So
it's even if you're trying to do something completely new, it's a place to experiment. But it does take a bit to write small.
Some people naturally do it, and if that is your jam, then like I bow before you. But that's not.
Well, they try to. I have a friend who writes very tiny.
Flash fic?
No.
Micro fic?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was some hubbub on the No Sleep Reddit.
Okay. Oh,
where content was being stolen, and
I know exactly who that is. I gotta I was doing a couple shorts on No Sleep for a little bit. I did like 3 or 4. And I got accused of stealing somebody's ideas, and I'm like, I have read 3 stories on No Sleep. I had no clue your thing was even there. Like, and apparently it was popular like 3 years before I wrote my thing. I'm like, sorry, dude.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Because, there are only so many original ideas. And so like you have to look at the writing style, and sometimes it's hard to judge if somebody did steal your stuff, but sometimes it's just things in current news inspire people in similar ways.
Yeah.
So Eva says ideas can't be stolen anyway. It's all in the execution. So Cora says things have been happening after the lawsuit was filed, and Cora's surprised WWE doesn't have a huge lawsuit coming from its wrestlers. Ooh. So Andy says that this short story is entirely a specific editor's fault. Derailed him from a novella. So, yeah. And Eva's right there with us. Short fiction is a talent for sure, definitely. Eva tried one collection of flash and short fiction, and every story felt more like a premise than a story. Yeah. So, and while ideas cannot be stolen, work can. Yeah.
But like any skill, it is something you can learn with practice.
Yeah. And just because it's not your natural flow doesn't mean you can't work on it. Part of the reason I did the Nano of Short is I kept hearing about how every chapter within itself should be effectively a short story, and I was trying to work on that level.
I mean,
Conciseness.
you can do that,
Yeah.
but as a natural state for a novel, it should not be a whole bunch of short stories because
Right. Like, not like that, but more like, plot-wise, it should hang together and not just be connecting from one scene to the next, it needs to stand on its own as a solid scene.
yeah,
So, um, mm,
it's gotta have the scene has got to have something to say that's got to move the story forward,
mhm.
but it doesn't necessarily have to have a beginning, middle, and the end.
It
Uh,
doesn't need to stand alone.
yeah,
But yeah, it should definitely pull the characters in, add some challenges, maybe resolve something, but, make things more complicated unless we're, toward the denouement.
yeah.
Yeah. So I keep trying to remind myself, whenever you're stuck, fix things in the most annoying way possible. Make your characters get into more trouble by fixing the previous thing.
Yes.
That's the old, something blows up, your characters react. Now you know what you're writing.
Right. In my urban fantasy, I have, the vampire's maker comes back and wants, custody back of the guy. And instead, the resolution is, his werewolf partner is gonna just donate blood once a month instead. So now we have him coming back once a month with the, blood obligation and blah blah blah. So that's gonna be a complication later.
Yeah.
But not in the same book. I think that'll be later on.
Shall we do our
Yeah.
next
La
sprint? Last
Probably our last,
sprint?
Yeah.
unless we, like, squeeze a 5-minute in at the end. But yeah, let's go ahead and
Yeah.
get started. Okay. In 3, 2, 1, boom. Chakalaka. And we're back. How was your sprint?
I'm wrapping up.
I hear you. I hear you. So, Doc?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm most of the way through chapter 17.
Sweet.
I almost got to the end of it.
That's pretty awesome. So I finished making sure my dates were correct on the podcast episode. I checked in my inbox because I thought I remembered, and signed up for the AWC, the Author Tube Writers Conference. That'll be in November. And I did something else. What else did I? Oh! I went in Canva because the podcast stuff I'm prepping. It's a new season, so I needed a new header image. So put that together. So I didn't take. Sorry, there's some background noise that was picking up loudly, like a chair creak or something.
Yeah, probably. I'm sorry.
No, it's good. I just
I
stopped talking.
needed to stretch my legs.
I hear you. I just wasn't sure I could hear myself over it. So yeah, super productive even if I didn't get to my writing.
Super productive. I didn't finish, but
Sure.
I might finish within the next day or so.
Okay. You worked on it, so I'm giving you credit. Oh, that was the other thing I did. Catechist was like, "Hi, Mama," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, your nails need trimming." So the beginning of the sprint was me trimming his nails because it was time. But yes, I did finish prepping the podcast episodes through June, so very happy. Doc got through what, 3 chapters, 2.5?
At least 3 chapters, yeah.
Yeah.
I started in the middle of a chapter.
Nice. I'm assuming Sarah was enjoying her family time. Let's see. Oh, Andy is wrapping up his edits as well. Yay, awesome. So let's see. And Cora is done with all the research.
Yay.
Although she could do a part 2. Why WWE is failing. Womp, womp.
You should be on Moon's show.
Clearly.
That would be combative in itself.
Yeah.
Not combative. Like,
No.
they should support each other, but
Yeah.
I thought he was a big fan of wrestling.
he is, which is why he has a podcast.
Yeah, but I would just think it's like bringing on someone to tell you why it's failing is like, no, it's not failing.
I mean,
I'm
I
sure
think
he would have
I'm sure he
interesting
would have
things to
just
say
because
about it.
he's a super fan doesn't mean he's blind to its failings and where it could do better. You know, I think most of us have things that we love that we know have issues, maybe in execution, maybe they're problematic, but you know, it's the real world. Not everything is perfect. Not everything is functional.
I know, but
yeah.
But my fiction.
True. Your fiction can be whatever you want it to be.
Yep.
So
No, it's not that. It's like my Neil Gaiman books and my Harry Potter books and
it's
you know, stuff like that.
yeah.
Like what do you do when your authors turn out to be problematic? Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of the having read Orson Scott Card Christian romances, I got them from the library, and this was back like in 2008. I don't even know. It's been a minute. As I said, I'm not into Christian romances these days, but I have been there. So partially, the weirdest thing about how I got into Christian romances is so my church, growing up, I was raised Southern Baptist, and the person who'd been the church librarian had retired from that, and they talked my mom into doing it because my mom's a librarian, and she's like, I don't come to church to sit in a room by myself. I didn't even know we had a church library until they talked her into volunteering,
Mm.
voluntolding for it. And so, like, there needed to be some level of circulation, and what books get donated to a church library?
Christian
Yeah.
romances.
Because
Yeah.
romances get donated a lot because a lot of times people will read them once and move on to the next one. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not explicit. So, like, for, teenage girl, my mom wasn't too uncomfortable with me borrowing them. So, but I mean, my grandma went through romances like candy, so they were all over her house and she was my babysitter. So, like, they were
Yeah.
there, but they were not the romances I read these days. They were the
Yeah.
Harlequin sweet ones, not
Yeah.
like the toxic, gay, polyamorous Omegaverse stuff I read.
Oh my.
I read everything from rom-com to non-con, from Omegaverse to ace romances. So, like, I don't discriminate as long as they show me something. If they say it's a clean romance, I'm like, that is not where I am right now in my life. Unless, like, I've read a couple by authors I really enjoy who also have like some YA stuff, which is cleaner, but that's simply the story they're writing because it's more it was, I guess, romantasy, but in the YA sense. So it
Mhm.
was, more about fighting the sea serpents than it was about the romance, but the romance was definitely part of held the plot together. So,
Sure.
anyway, Cora was saying about wrestling. Cora is a big fan of wrestling, but it's just falling apart right now. Oh, so rough. So, I wanted to share that I am clever. I don't even know. So I don't know if
Where are
you've
you?
So, I don't know if you're aware, but there is a guitar hanging right here next to me, and
Mhm.
occasionally, if I get up wrong, the chair scoots into it,
Uh-oh.
and then it rings. And you wanna know how I fixed that problem? The super most low-tech version of fixing it ever. I stacked 3 2x4s on the floor between the baseboard and my chair so it can't scoot closer to the wall.
Nice.
I used
Clever indeed.
Right? I used 2 at first, and then the chair scooted back a little and the back of it got it. So,
Mhm.
I got a 3rd one and I turned it on its end because I still need to, there's only so much space under the desk, so I can't,
Right.
Yeah.
because there's, this side of the desk has, drawers under it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, super low tech and protects the guitar that I have permanently borrowed from my aunt. So,
Okay.
yeah. Well, I mean, she hadn't used it in, like, 40 years. So I was like, "Oh, I'm thinking about learning guitar," and she let me borrow it, and she hasn't asked for it back, and she hasn't needed it back, so
Oh.
Well, if she's not worried about
Maybe
it,
next time I come over, I
yeah.
will play your guitar.
So, I worked my way all the way through the intro songbook once. Twice, but it's been since before I switched houses, so it's been a
Yeah.
minute. I picked up the 2-chord songbook and the 3-chord songbook, and I've got, um Rise Up Singing. So this is a classic American songbook.
Mhm.
So it's
Mm.
got like lyrics and just chords listed.
Cool.
Okay.
But it's got like campfire classics, the sing-along stuff.
Gotcha.
And I ordered myself the counselor version rather than the student version so it'd be bigger because the standard
Mm.
one is smaller with smaller font that's like 8 point.
Yeah.
So yeah, my dad gave up my sister and I our original copy, and I got this one for myself years later. So my dad likes to host song circles, even though he's worse at carrying a tune than I am. But
So I went ahead and did some more highlighting while we were going through that and finished
nice.
up chapter 17. So wow. I'm starting on
Nice.
chapter 18 next time I'm doing this. So.
Sweet. So, I am giving a talk for the Maryland Writers Association in August, and they asked for my pick and bio. So I need to finish getting that together because one of the people was like, poke this morning. So I was like, it's on my list.
Yeah. I
So
got my invitation for Capclave
me too.
this week, and I think I may have filled out their survey twice, but it's like,
Okay.
okay, at least I know it's filled out.
If you're going to be around the first weekend in October, you can probably put in your participation application.
Really?
So, yeah.
It went in August?
No, October. First weekend of October. It's usually last weekend of September, but this year they got the first weekend of October.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, pop me a link or something.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and Andy said, "Congrats on the talk with the MDWA." Yeah. You're a member, aren't you? They said I could totally join, and they won't check my driver's license to see where I live. But I'd been writing about on Facebook about how I'd aged up my writing romance for middle schoolers workshop so I could present it for adults at RavenCon. And one of the people on the council follows me and is like, "Oh, hey, would you be interested? And what workshops do you have?" So we got through the whole thing. So
cool.
Okay, Andy says Andy's got an invitation for Capclave as well. He may not be able to go. It's leading up to a late October, early November trip for his wedding anniversary and his wife's birthday.
Ooh.
So, yeah. Anyway, y'all can see all three of us live at Balticon at Memorial Day weekend.
Yep.
Which is in 2 weeks.
Which is in 2 weeks.
Not just 2 weeks, just 1 week.
Well,
a week and a half.
This week,
Friday.
This week, I am still at home. I am not going back to work. Next Monday, not tomorrow, but the Monday afterwards, I am going to work, and that Thursday, I am going to Balticon for Baltimore for Balticon. So.
The 22nd.
Yeah. We have 1 weekend left at home.
Yeah, 2 weeks from now, we will be doing this from Balticon. So
yes. So yeah. Well, anyway, we are past time. Anybody want to tell people who you are, where they can find you, and peace out?
Howdy, folks. I'm Sako Tumi. I write horror under the name Voit. You can find me on the Googles as Sako Tumi or Sako, or Voit if you want to read my stuff. I'm published 6 times over, both anthologies and novels. And I do a lot of stuff. I wear a lot of hats. I've monetized most of my hobbies. So if you are interested in seeing what it is I do, just look me up and drop me a line sometime. I would love to hear from you.
Awesome.
And I am Doc Coleman. I write steampunk comedy adventure. If you'd like to find out more about me and my writing, just go to your favorite search engine and search for Doc Coleman Steampunk. That will help you find my website at doccoleman.com. It'll also help you find my Amazon author page where you can see samples of everything that I've got published. And if you're going to Balticon, be sure to look for me there. I've got at least 1 reading, 3 other panels, and hopefully they will let me sign some books.
They can't stop you.
But hopefully they will give me a table and let me sell
If
They didn't
not,
have that on my schedule yet. So
you might be able to find a friend to, squat on their table. Make a new friend. I'll watch your table for 3 hours if you let me put.
I'll watch your table for 3 hours as long as you don't mind me putting this stuff out.
I mean, it's not the worst trade.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
well,
and
we should get going.
I'm your host, Morgan Hazelwood. I'm a blogger, vlogger, and podcaster of writing tips and writerly musings. I write fantasy across the spectrum, and you can't find it anywhere because I haven't put it out there. I've got a couple shorts on my website, and apparently on No Sleep on Reddit, because I totally forgot those were out there. I've been published once on Dark Recesses Press webzine. You can find all my links either on my website or on my link tree. Just tossed in the comment link tr.ee/Morgan Hazelwood. You can find everything. I got writer swag like I'm wearing right now. I've got ADHD swag, whatever. Anyway, thank you all for joining. We're here almost every Sunday from 4:30 to 6:30, pretending we're productive and eating snacks. So catch you